I went down to the store, picked up my frame. I had it staying there because of the fact that basically, like, they didn't have that many frames left, and I was just like, you know, all I gotta do is take it home and store it myself. So I might as well just, if you guys want to hang it, you know, take up the space to make your store look like you got more stuff, then that's fine with me, because it keeps it nice and safe. Well, today, well, actually it was last night, I got the Redline RL 3.2 out on the road, and I did not enjoy it at all. The geometry on it's all messed up. I think I'm grown accustomed to this modern bike lifestyle, and that mid school modern geometry of the Redline just didn't jive. Even though it was a smaller frame, that thing, like, it popped heavy. I ain't explaining that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you don't really ride. BMX is all about the pop. And we ain't talking about the tire. So I got the Kink contender back from the store, brought that bitch home, just demolished the Redline, and I basically used the Redline frame. You know, I was just like, all right, that's gonna be the donor bike for this. I threw all the parts on that, which is fine, because the 3.2 had about $900 worth of parts on it. So grand total, the Redline, after everything was said and done, was probably about a G into it. So the Kink is technically right now a $1,300 bike. I had to add a couple more things. Had some cinema parts that were laying around waiting for the rest of the cinema parts to arrive, with the gold accents and shit. I didn't say that. I'm gonna get sued. But hey, I got tired of waiting. Riding season's already started. Motherfuckers ain't bringing out the parts yet that I want to order. I want to put the bike together with the parts that I don't want to use. It's all right. When cinema releases the parts, I'll just have all the donor parts off of this Kink build, and I'll just throw them back onto another build. No big deal. No, not gonna bother me. The bike shop's got a set of forks and a set of bars coming in for it. I'll probably pick those up next week. That is if their restock shows up in time. If not, I'll just be picking up the profile SS's that nobody can buy anymore, with the titanium cranks. That's gonna be going back on that Kink contender. It's gonna drop some weight, and with the fork and bars from Kink, it's gonna drop some more weight, get some better geometry on it as well. So I'm trying to get accustomed to these 9-inch plus bars, which is, I'm surprised. Like, getting accustomed to taller bars is actually pretty goddamn easy on these modern bikes. I'll put them long ass bars and on an old school bike or a mid school bike, it rides like dog shit. It's just not meant to be that way. Like, you know, back in the day, a 20.5 top tube was considered a large. Yeah, so basically, like, you know, you're gonna be putting these long ass bars on this short ass top tube. It's just not gonna work. Your fucking ass is gonna be way over the seat backwards. Yeah, so it's all good. Got her together. She got good pop, man. I tell you what, she got some good pop. Could be getting some better pop too if I had the right handlebars and fork on it, but you know, I had to use some boo-boo ass ones from a boo-boo ass company that I don't want to talk about. No, you know, Cough E-Lite bicycles. Fuck that company. I ain't gonna be basically riding it too hard because I really don't trust anything that they make frame related. That whole front end is like, I tell you what though, them forks break. I'm gonna drive all the way down to their California location and just fucking chuck them through their window. Because if those forks break, this rare ass candy blood red fucking Kink contender that nobody can find right now, I got one in the right size too. It's gonna get all fucked up. I'm saving that shit for the new goddamn cinema parts. I'm be riding it too hard. I don't want to get it all fucked up. God damn, that paint is shiny though. Dang. I did do a recording of the bike being built. Sadly to say, I did a recording of the bike being built and the teardown of the yellow Kink and I mean the yellow red line, and it was over an hour or something, so I got to go upstairs and do some editing. Hence the reason why it's almost 8 o'clock and I'm drinking a bucket of quad shot of coffee, because there's gonna be some work tonight and it ain't gonna be on no damn tools. So everything is on the up and up. I just waiting on some parts to arrive. That's pretty much it. The restock is a guarantee. So that's definitely going to be in like this coming week. My profile SS's with the titanium spindles and everything, that's coming in this week as well. They were kind of basically held back because Profile was making the owner of the bike shop a set of custom wheels, and they didn't want to basically do 2 shipments. So they basically put all of the inventory that they ordered from Profile off to the side while these wheels were being built. And unlike a lot of companies, from what I found out, especially mountain bike companies, like basically like any wheels that you get for mountain bikes, they're not hand fucking laced. Well, they fucking, you know, throw the spokes on by hand, but then they basically throw it through a fucking machine. Profile, all by hand. I'm talking wheels that take about 6 hours to build. You want some high quality wheels, and you don't got G-Sport money, Profile hook you up. So that being all said and done, probably next week there's going to be an addition to the Kink contender. And you know, now when you see the bike, I got the Vans cult seat on it. That wasn't technically the mindset to actually keep it that way. I actually, for the cinema color spec that was coming out, that I can't even talk about or I'll get sued, it goes along with the seat that I got on it, and it's a cinema admit none. Very, 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 very hard to get seat now. I don't even understand why, because it's fucking such a weird red that basically it's almost impossible to actually have anything go along with it. But it's bright red, so like it'll go along with bright red grips, but there's not that many components out there that are like, you know, like true red. They're all offsets of red. So basically, I only got that seat because of the fact that it goes with the theme of the frame. The theme of the frame, if anybody knows about the contender, it's a boxing frame. Not to say that it's a signature frame for a boxer. It's just, that's the way that they've made the theme of the frame. So, admit one or admit none, that seat goes with it. It's a little bit bright for the red, but I'm figuring basically after I ride it for a little bit, that seat's going to get dirty and it'll kind of like shimmer down a little bit. It'll never be blood red, but it'll get dark enough that it'll kind of match. Because like what I'm dealing with right now is that's the frame color. Swisher Sweet Red. That seat is that color. Big red. So, it you know, I mean, come on, look. Does that match? No, it doesn't. But the theme does. So that's cool. We'll let it slide. Especially basically when the cinema color code comes in. It's gonna be fly. And even though that seat's gonna be real fucking bright, unless I put some more red on it that matches the seat, but then it won't be Guido because of the fact that basically when it comes down to it, I want it to be blood red all the way. I might end up buying another seat for it. I don't know. But it is what it is. The ride of that bike, though. I'm only like 5'6". I'm not a tall guy. Theoretically, I should be riding a 20 and a quarter, 20 and a half. That's a 21-inch frame. But because of the chainstay, it's got pop. It's got a lot of pop. So, I mean, if your frame got you down this year, and you want to upgrade for the 2022s when they come out and released post-spring, then, yeah. There is going to be a Contender 2. It's literally called the Contender 2. And there's going to be a bunch of other frames from Kink as well. And their rear geometry of their chainstay is a fucking perfect. I think it's like a 13 and a quarter or something like that. Fully, like, you know, fully socked in. It might be 13 and a half. I could be wrong. But it's in the 13s. And that's fucking good. The red line, I was pushing like a 14. Now, the rear triangle, it really does matter. A quarter of an inch will fucking make the bike completely act different. I mean, the red line almost basically, like, it pops like it's in the middle of dirt jumper street. So, theoretically, the red line, if I did rebuild it, it would actually be really good for street. I'd have to do a different combo. I'm probably, like, with the red line, gonna run a 25.9 on it instead of a 28 because I couldn't get the half-link chain to actually work with it. A half-link chain. It was either fucking all the way to the fucking end or it was fucking shoved all the way in to the fucking bottom out. So, you fucking modern bikes with the goddamn tiny-ass dropouts. Fucking bullshit. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today. Later on tonight, I'm gonna upload that video and I'm gonna post it, and it'll probably be up for tomorrow. It's gonna be done before tomorrow, like morning, but it's gonna be done after 12. So don't stay up for it unless you're like a huge fan, which I don't really have. Most people don't pay attention to me because I'm an angry old guy that rides BMX, and you know that if you don't got the peace love vibe that, you know, everybody's associated with, you know, fucking sports these days, then they don't get along with you. Truthfully, I think I'd personally get kicked out of fucking goddamn Woodward fast, because I'd be the guy that's talking shit about everybody, because that's what I do. But if you know me, it's kind of funny as shit. Because, you know, like, I might talk shit about you and hurt your feelings and everything. But you know what? I'm the first guy that kind of tries and makes up for it in the end. And I'm the one that's got your back if you need something. That's truth. Now, so, you young guys with the goddamn fucking hearts made out of paper mache and shit, and you ain't got no backbone, just understand, us rough motherfuckers, we the coolest dudes out there. And I ain't saying that from personal experience, but I kind of am. Because I ain't the only one that's like me. I know a lot of people like me. In fact, I get along with people like me a lot more than I get along with broke back motherfuckers that don't got no goddamn heart. Like, oh man, he said that I wasn't doing great. He yelled at me because he was not even riding that line, but he yelled at me because I got into somebody else's line. Be like, yo, man, that's park advocacy. That is a big goddamn staple to keep us all intermingling without fighting. Because, you know, nobody wants to see a scooter kid get knocked the fuck out by a BMXer. No skateboarder wants to get ran the fuck over by a bicycle there. And, you know, I definitely don't want to run into no damn scooter. You gonna scratch the shit out of my frame. Yeah. I tell you what, though, man. I tell you what. I'm out on that park with the goddamn brand new frame with the Kink contender, and fucking scooter kid comes out of nowhere and fucking smashes into me. I'm knocking that bitch out. I ain't getting on the brake. That motherfucker gonna leave that goddamn park with broke ass legs. Gonna put a scratch on that frame. I'm saving that bitch for cinema, motherfucker. God damn. Hey, all right, that's me out now. I'll see you guys around, and definitely got to keep you guys updated for like the end of the year, because shit's gonna happen. Yeah. Where I'm about to move, shit's gonna happen. Moving to BMX Graceland, motherfucker. Oh yeah. Well, you know, it'll be close. It's not gonna, I'm not moving all the way down into San Diego. I really do want to move down there, but the healthcare industry down there is flooded, and the goddamn markets just, it doesn't pay. I mean, there's money to be had, but like, you know, and anywhere else that you're going to work in the medical field, you get a higher percentage of money versus cost of living. In San Diego, they don't really pay that well. So basically, like, you know, you're not going to be paycheck to paycheck working in the medical field. I mean, it's kind of hard to be paycheck to paycheck getting $70K a year. Fucking, you know, what are you doing? Fucking making goddamn car payments on 5 cars or some shit? Living in a goddamn fucking McMansion or something? It's just, you know, fuck, Jesus Christ. My household income's a lot more than that, though, but don't worry about me. I'm just saying, cost effectiveness for working down there, having enough money for retirement, it ain't gonna work. Taking up a job in LA or something, that's where it's at. I'll be like 4 hours away from fucking, you know, all the riding country in the whole entire world. Now, personally, I'd much rather move to the center of the United States and drive 16 hours in either direction to go wherever I wanted, because when you're like my age, hotels ain't just, you know, then just whip out the black card. It's a miles card. You use it at a hotel, you get like double, triple the miles. It works out. So basically, like, you get your fucking airfare for free for staying at a hotel, sleeping for the goddamn miles. Ooh yeah. I mean, hell, the goddamn fucking pilot at the, you know, flying the airplane across the goddamn ocean is sleeping, so might as well fucking be me sleeping for those miles as well, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, it's getting on to 20 minutes. I'm gonna say good night, and I'm gonna get to doing what I gotta do to the editing of the video, because like I said, this shit is fucking an hour and a half, and I need to mow it down. I might just speed it up, you know, get that squirrel voice or some shit going on in the background, because there's a little bit of talking going on in there, you know. And, you know, I did put the bottom bracket in with a fucking hammer because I'm a badass. Oh, I don't give a fuck, you know. But I did not kiss the frame. Nah. That was, as soon as I got that damn bottom bracket in, almost the 16th of an inch to flush butt, that's when I got out the rubber mallet. Fucking finished the job. Anyways, hey, you guys all have a good night.